It is a channel spot on Sunday, and yes, we are waiting for you to be part. You have been part of this, not waiting. We are taking a very conscious look on the 6 years of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration, and we're talking about his scorecard on sports. We're not talking politics, we're not talking economy, we're not talking any other thing. We are talking about sports. I know a lot of us, like we said earlier when I introduced the program, I did let you into some of those things that I thought we should look at. Nations Cup, we did not qualify for the last edition. We did very poorly at the Olympics, 0 gold, 0 silver, 0 bronze medal. But then we won the under-17 championship all over the world. We won the under-20 in Africa. We won the Nations Cup after 19 years. You remember those records broken by Calgary at the Commonwealth? So, but then you also, like we said, sport as an industry, has it been self-sustaining? Have we moved anywhere in the past 6 years? Have we moved from dependency? Have we become, in some ways, yes, sport can take care of itself as a profession, other aspects can take care of themselves. Do we keep on putting money in terms of infrastructure, training of the personnel, our coaches, every one of them? So we are looking at this holistically. Let us have your unbiased. When I use unbiased, don't look at Palava, because I'm the judge there. But here on Channel Sports Sunday, you are the judge. But then before I come to you, but if we can give our feedback mechanism where you can reach us on Twitter. With the moment is there, we shall let you know. On Twitter, on Facebook, we shall retweet you, and we shall take on that. So apart from that, we also told you that yes, Jimmy's here. And Jimmy said I should tell you this, that there are prizes for you, for those of you who will get it right. May 2nd. Okay, that's our Twitter handle. You can give us your opinion. You can follow us on Channel Sports on Facebook, very active. Also on Twitter, channels_sports, and at Ken Ochonogo. Keep your tweets coming. We shall retweet you. We shall read you. And when you get it right, as I was saying before, I've got this mechanism on the screen there. Jimmy says, just get it right. Who is going to win the fight at what round? If you get it right, prizes galore for all of you. Fight of the century, Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. So that will be there. Do you also be like, Eyimba is playing today, right there in Egypt. They are taking 1-0 advantage to Egypt. Can they survive? Can they move on from that? Or will it be the end of all Nigerian teams at the Commonwealth, at the African, at the continent this year? Because remember, Kano Pillars, the walloping was not okay. They came back here, they're supposed to score 4, but they conceded first, and that is what we are looking at. But then my people in the house, my analysts, they are all here. So let's start. I'm starting from the person close to me.
Interestingly, you had already mentioned my name.
Jimmy.
It's always a pleasure to be here. The fight of the century is almost upon us. Like you mentioned, a lot of prizes will be won, and we want our viewers to, predict what round they believe that either of the winners could actually come good, or even if they believe that probably will end
in the draw. The fight can end in the draw.
Or maybe a UD unanimous decision. At this point in time, I'm thinking maybe Yemi will want to go for Pacquiao and Opeyemi. Whichever way it is, I don't want to be confused because they are both Yemi, so they can introduce themselves.
Okay. Good afternoon, viewers. Happy Easter. A lot to talk about in the world of sport. I've been something excites me this weekend, and that's been the Miami Open. Yeah. Navarro almost knocking out the two Williams sisters.
The two sisters.
But good for Serena. You have beaten me. You wouldn't beat my sister. So she said. And 6-2-6 love. It ended at the Miami Open. Then again for the men final, that's talking about Murray and Djokovic. Yeah. Murray has been on a six streak as in losing to Djokovic. Last time he won was in 2013 at the Wimbledon. Yeah. Would he be able to get one over Djokovic today? They have an 18-7 record.
And the fear will be the fear of counter
Or whichever one you want to look at it.
But I have forgotten. No, hear me, please. I have forgotten that language. When you are playing table tennis, you know, big ball, when you say it's Qatar, when 18-8, 11-1, 12-2, you know it's Qatar, the person 10 ahead of you.
No, but now you can't even get Qatar. You know, now it's the best of 11 or so, no longer 21. So
Qatar
is dead.
Best of 11, it can be 11-1.
Yeah.
It can be 11-1.
Exactly.
It can be 11-1. So those are the issues. So then we are on with you at home. You'll be part of this show. The number will be on the screen. Some of you have the number already. We are going to open the lines as the discussions are going. No disturbance. We are here for you. We'll just chip in those things. Tell us how you feel the president has performed in sports. Tell us who you think whether Manny Pacquiao will win, or is it the money man himself, Mayweather? The man is also perfect, going 0. And then also we looked at Enyimba. Will they survive? Andy Murray, can he avenge that Australian defeat, that he had to Djokovic? And then just early this morning, like we said, NCCA. I want to tell you this because when you see Yemi and Jimmy here. Can we see Yemi and Jimmy? Can we see Yemi and Jimmy here? Channels National Kids Cup 2015. That is also May, not May 2nd, but May the 22nd. That is when we are going to have this. But then this morning, 72,238 fans jam-packed to watch the NCCA. Collegiate. I mean, we're talking about students playing basketball, and we have 72,238. I want to say, I know Jimmy knows to look into the future. I will ask him later. But someday we want to see 100,000 people watching the Channel Kids Cup final. It is going to happen right here in Lagos. And somebody called last 2 weeks ago and said we should be taking the finals around the country. I think he called him from Enugu or so.
Yes.
So we will do that. We'll take, everybody will have a feel because it is the National Kids Cup. It's not Lagos Kids. Lagos, I know you are partners. You are doing everything to do that. We love you. We can even partner aside here. You are still our partners. You're sponsoring because you are the pace setter when it comes to sport in Nigeria. Lagos have been pushing and others have been following. Data and I know they carry last. We know, but we are here. So gentlemen, but let me start with you. 6 years of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in sport. How good or has it been?
Okay, you know my style when it comes to sport, because we can't preach federalism in everything, and when it comes to sport, we say it's only Mr. President. I will not take it. I've said it. All the local government chairmen, supervisory council for sport, what have they done? It's like a pyramid. You don't just say, okay, from the presidency. It does not start from the top. It starts from the base. That's how you do the pyramid. So if we want to allot marks, the marks will be shared by everybody, the local government supervisor for council, councillor for sport, commissioner for sport, and you are talking about the governor. So if you are talking about the presidency of Mr. President Ebele Goodluck Jonathan, you have to talk about the governor of your state, the governor in Kano, the governor in Anambra State, talk about the commissioner for sport in all the states in respect of the party affiliation. And as I said, it's been so far so
moved on. Well, in the past 6 years,
not as much as we have expected when the administration came in. And that is just the bitter truth. We could have done more. And several times I've talked about having thrown away the baby and the bathwater. Look at the template James Ibori laid for sport in Delta State. Up till now, Delta State made the #1 state in sport. And these are the things, you don't just say because the man is the man is it. Look at what the good things the man did, which we can pick from. And I think...
Can you ask them in Delta? You can ask them a question.
Yeah.
Can you ask them?
But not in that dialect.
No. He's going to... Okay, can you ask them in a dialect? Those of you in Asaba, you want to ask a question. I will put the question to him. He will ask you. Whatever happened to Nkoyo Ibori Classic? What happened to it? Did you ask them?
Yeah, Ken, that's why I think when the man came in, I think that 99.
Yeah.
What state, what they do this, they once tournament comes, they poach. This man gave automatic employment to sportmen.
Yeah.
Sportmen today in Delta State are recognized civil servants. They have all rights and privileges of civil servant. Okay. And these are the things we need for sportmen, not just went on Jeon in co-sportmen. And that was the foundation this man laid. And that foundation is sustaining this day. In all sport,
So after the foundation, have any block been laid?
No. Blocks. You see, Ogba, the
Solomon Ogba.
Solomon Ogba was one of those pillars. Was one of the pillars of that foundation. We have the current Pinnick, the current NFF chairman. These were people who were part and parcel of that process. But Ken, as I said, how many states? This is just one in 36.
Lagos.
But at a point in time also,
Lagos brought in the private sector. The private sector initiative.
That's
exactly
to
what
be
we're
the
talking
majority, not just when the gap are just like the dentition of an old man. It's still